So the FAA is actually famous for coming up with weird acronyms and abbreviations. There are 3 terms that you have to be familiar with because they will come up time and time again in this course and as well as the knowledge test. Let's have a look at them. So let's take a look at the first term, a remote PIC. A remote PIC is a person who holds a current remote pilot certificate with an SUAS rating and has final authority and responsibility for the operation and the safety of the SUAS. Okay, PIC stands for Pilot in Command. Okay, what that means is if anything bad happens to the drone or the operation, it's on you or the remote PIC. Okay, so you have full responsibility, but you also have full authority. Okay, so say a bird flies close to your drone, you get to decide, okay, we need to avoid it, we need to go, we should land, we should go left, we should go right. You decide what happens. Okay, everyone in your crew has to listen to you because you are the remote PIC. Okay, so another member of your crew might be a visual observer, our next term. Okay, a visual observer is a person acting as a flight crew member to help see and avoid air traffic or other objects in the sky, overhead, or on the ground. Okay, so this person is actually just looking out for the drone, keeping an eye on the drone and its surroundings to make sure everything's going well. Okay, one rule about the visual observer is that you cannot use a binocular the entire flight. Okay, you can use it temporarily to make sure, okay, I can't see that far, so I'm gonna use binoculars. But one general rule of a visual observer is that you must observe with the naked eye. Okay, you can still wear glasses and corrective lens, but you cannot use a binocular the entire flight. Okay, so the last term, the person manipulating the controls. So you might be a little bit confused. Isn't the remote PIC the one manipulating the controls? Yes and no, kind of maybe, because you're not always going to be the one that's good at flying. Okay, someone else might be better than you. And so the definition of a person manipulating control is a person controlling the SUAS under direct supervision of the remote PIC. Okay, so you might be the remote PIC, but if your colleague is actually better than you at flying, you're gonna let him fly, but you ultimately are still responsible for the operation. Okay, so these are the 3 terms that's gonna come up time and time again in this course, as well as the knowledge test. So make sure you familiarize with them, and I'll see you guys in the next video.